I'm the manifest boss, babe.
Powered by Riverside.
What if I told you that everything you desire is already waiting for you? You just have to claim it. Welcome to the Manifest Boss Babe podcast, where we turn mindset shifts into massive success. I'm Amanda, a high-performance mindset coach, manifestation queen, and entrepreneur, and I am obsessed with helping you create the life you've been dreaming of. In this podcast, we talk about mindset, manifestation, business, and how to become your 2.0 version. Hey there, boss babes. Welcome back to Manifest Boss Babe, the podcast where we're all about manifesting your dream life with confidence, self-love, and a whole lot of sparkle. I'm your host, Amanda, and today we're going deep, and I mean real deep, into something that's like a love letter to your soul and to your besties, girls' trips. Picture this. You and your crew laughing until you can't breathe, making memories that's going to last a lifetime, and rediscovering yourself in the process. Whether it's a weekend getaway, a bucket list adventure, or just a cozy cabin retreat, girls' trips are pure magic. And today, I'm unpacking why they're a non-negotiable for your heart, your mind, and your spirit, and why you might be tempted to hit the brakes, and how to push past those fears to make it actually happen. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's dive into this love fest for friendship and self-care. Let's start with why girls' trips are the ultimate gift you can give yourself and to your friendships. These getaways aren't just vacations. They're like a reset, a recharge, and a revolution for your soul. Here's why they matter, broken down point by point, because every single reason is a game changer. Number one, you reconnect with your friends and you get to strengthen your friendships. Life has a way of pulling us into like a million directions, whether it's work, family, those endless notifications. Suddenly, your besties, the ones who know your coffee order and your deepest, darkest secrets, feel like distant pen pals. A girls' trip is your chance to hit pause and reconnect. It's those late night talks in pajamas, laughing over inside jokes from a decade ago, or realizing that you're still the same goofy crew who danced into bad pop songs in college. These moments don't just rekindle friendships, they strengthen them. You're reminded why these women are your chosen family, and those bonds become unshakable. A 2023 study from Women's Travel Institute found that 72% of women who traveled with friends reported stronger relationships afterwards. And that's not just a trip, that's an investment for your tribe. Number two, creating lasting memories. Girls' trips are memory making machines. Think about the stories you tell years from now, getting lost in a city and stumbling into the best taco stand ever, or that time you tried karaoke and butchered that Beyoncé song the best way possible. Those are the moments that become your personal legends. Whether it's checking off a bucket list adventure like hiking Machu Picchu or just chilling by the lake, these experiences are going to stick with you. There's the photos you frame, the stories you laugh about at reunions, and the glue that keeps your friendship tight. Number three, offers a safe space for vulnerability. There's something magical about being away from home with your girls. The change of scenery strips away the daily masks we wear, and suddenly you're sharing things you didn't even know you needed to say. Maybe it's that fear about your career, a heartbreak you've been carrying, or a dream you're scared to chase. Your girls listen, they hold space, and they remind you that you're not alone. This vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's strength. It's where healing actually happens. I remember a trip with my own crew where one friend opened up about her struggle with her divorce. We cried, we hugged, and we left that trip feeling closer than ever. That's the power of a safe space. Number four, encourages self-care. Let's be real. As women, we're often taught to put everyone else first. Kids, partners, work, you name it. A girls' trip is your permission slip to prioritize you, whether it's a spa day, a yoga retreat, or just sleeping in without an alarm. Like those hotel rooms that you just get to sleep starfish in the bed all by yourself and wake up whenever you want. You're carving out time to nurture yourself. Self care isn't selfish, it's essential. A 2024 report from Travel Weekly noted that 65% of women felt a boost in mental clarity after a group getaway. That's your brain saying, thank you so much for giving me a break. So go ahead, book that massage, sip that mimosa, and soak in the self care. Number 5, provides a sense of empowerment. There's something undeniably empowering about hitting the roads with your girls. You're making decisions together, navigating new places, and maybe even stepping out of your comfort zone. I remember this time I took a road trip with the girlfriend. My life was literally crumbling beneath my feet. I was in the middle of my separation. I lost my job and I couldn't get my new mortgage because I lost my job. My whole world was literally crumbling. And my girlfriend's like, "You're not canceling this. We're going." So I drove, she was navigating. We got lost on our way to Bozeman, Montana. Had no idea. We took the long way around. But guess what? We had the best time. We got to check out places we never would have went because we went the wrong way. But we embraced it. We had laughs. We enjoyed it. And we got to try some cool restaurants along the way. It was amazing. So, whether you're going to a different place or you're conquering a fear of ziplining or just say yes to a spontaneous trip, you come back feeling like you can take on the world. It's like a shot of confidence straight out of your soul. And I've seen friends who are hesitant to even leave their hometown to come back from a girls' trip ready to pitch for that promotion or start a passion project. It's that kind of fire a girls' trip ignites. Number 6, fills your cup emotionally and mentally. We all have moments when we feel drained. It's like our emotional tank is running on fumes. A girls' trip is the ultimate refill. It's the laughter, the shared meals, and if you're like me, you pack your meals so you're eating healthy. The silly moments that remind you that life is so good. It's also those deep conversations that help you process what's been weighing you down. You leave feeling lighter, fuller, and ready to tackle on whatever's next. And the same Women's Travel Institute study found that 68% of women reported improved emotional well being after a trip with friends. That is your cup overflowing, babes. Number 7, reduce stress. Let's talk science for a second. Chronic stress is a thief and it steals your energy, your focus, and even your joy. But a girl's trip, it's like a stress eraser. Being with friends lowers your cortisol levels, boosts your oxytocin, which is the feel good hormone, and it gives your brain a break from the daily grind. So, whether you're hiking, lounging, or exploring, you're giving your nervous system a chance to chill the fuck out. A 2023 study from American Psychology Association found that social connection through group activities like travel can reduce stress by up to 30%. So, yes, that beach getaway is basically medicine. Number 8, get inspired. New places spark new ideas. A girl's trip can inspire you in ways you didn't expect. Maybe it's that art in a new city that makes you want to pick up a paintbrush, or a friend's story that pushes you to chase your dream. I once went on a trip where we were watching a hockey game in a pub. My girlfriend was ranting on and on about the game and everything about each player. I just sat and looked at her as if, what are you talking about? And I told her she should be sitting on the panel alongside with that haughty Kevin Biska. I don't know how to say his last name. He's at Hottie on Sportsnet. We all know who he is. Anyways, she laughed and she said that's actually her dream job. And I'm like, why aren't you doing it then? So, like I said, inspiration is everywhere when you're open to it. And a girls' trip can literally crack that door wide open. Number 9, check things off your bucket list. Got a bucket list? A girls' trip is the perfect time to start crossing those things off. You want to go see the Northern Lights? Learn to surf? Visit a vineyard? Climb the gross grind? Your girls' trip is the best crew to make it. There's something about doing these things together that makes it even more special. Plus, your friends will hold you accountable. There's no backing out when your bestie's already packed her swimsuit for that scuba diving adventure. Number 10, an act of self love. At its core, a girls' trip is a radical act of self love. You're saying, I deserve joy. I deserve time. I deserve this. In a world that often tells women to shrink or to sacrifice, choosing to prioritize yourself is powerful. It's a reminder that you're worthy of happiness, adventure, and connection. And every time you book that trip, you're telling yourself, I'm worth it. And you are, babe. And another thing I will do is I will book solo trips. I will go to the lake by myself and go paddle boarding by myself. I'll pack my lunch and just head on the road and go. And it's just time to reconnect with myself too. Number 12, change of environment. Sometimes you just need to get out. A change of scenery, whether it's a new city, a mountain cabin, or a beach, resets your perspective. It's like hitting a refresh button on your brain. You see things totally different and you think more clearly and you come back with a new lens on your life. Even a quick getaway can feel like a whole new chapter. Okay, babes, let's get honest. Even with all these incredible benefits, it's easy to talk yourself out of a girls' trip. Life throws up roadblocks, and sometimes our minds do too. Let's unpack the reasons why you might bail and how to move past them because you deserve this getaway. Feeling of guilt for leaving your family. If you're a mom, a partner, or a caregiver, guilt can hit hard. You might think, how can I leave my kids? What if my partner needs me? But here's the truth. Taking time for yourself makes you better for them. You come back refreshed, patient, and full of love. So try this. Have an open conversation with your family before you go. Explain why this trip matters and plan something special for when you're back. And remind yourself you're modeling self care for your kids, showing them it's okay to prioritize themselves too. Taking time off work. Work can feel like a ball and chain, and maybe you're worried about falling behind or missing a deadline. But here's a reality check. The office will survive without you for a few days. So you need to set boundaries. Use that out of office reply, delegate tasks, trust your team. And if you're a freelancer or an entrepreneur, plan ahead and schedule your trip during like a slower period. Your mental health is worth way more than that extra email answered. Feeling guilty for spending money and feeling the scarcity. Money stress is real. That 2024 Travel Weekly report I mentioned earlier, it found that 58% of women skip travel due to financial concerns. But a girls' trip doesn't have to break the bank. Look for budget friendly options, a road trip to a nearby town, a shared Airbnb, or even a staycation with your girlfriends. Get creative. Split costs, cook meals together, or hunt for deals. Reframe that expense as an investment in your well being, not a luxury, because you're worth it. For example, I just went to a national park with a friend and it happened to be a free entry to get in, which was luckily, but even if it wasn't, it would be bare minimal. We went on a hike, which didn't cost us anything. We got to see the most beautiful scenery. We got to just be present in the moment. So we got exercise, we got fresh air, we got to see the most beautiful mountain and lake. Then we went down to the beach and we hung out. We ate our lunches that we packed. And then we got to journal and read. And then we wandered down the streets. We did have a treat. We grabbed a coffee and an ice cream, but it cost us bare minimal. It was literally the gas that cost us money and those little treats. Otherwise, it's basically free. So you can do road trips for super cheap. You just got to get creative. Feeling sad, mentally and emotionally fatigued. If you're feeling low or burnt out, the idea of packing a bag and being on with your friends can feel like it's too much. But here's the thing, your girls can lift you up. Be honest with them about where you're at, and they'll meet you there. Plan a low key trip if you need it, like a cozy weekend in a cabin where you can just be. Sometimes the act of showing up, even when you're tired, is what starts the healing. Certain friends you don't blend with. We all have that friend, the one who overplans, who always late. If your group dynamic stresses you out, communicate early. Set expectations about the vibe of a trip, chill versus action packed, and be upfront about your needs. If it's really an issue, consider a smaller group or a one on one trip with your closest pal. The goal is connection, not conflict. Scared of the unknown. New places, new experiences, it can be intimidating. Maybe you're worried about travel logistics or stepping out of your comfort zone. Start small, a nearby destination, a guided tour, or a place you've never been. Lean on your friends for support. They're your safety net. And remind yourself the unknown is where growth happens. That fear is just an excitement in disguise. So you're a homebody. If you're a homebody, the idea of leaving your cozy couch and Netflix might make you cringe. But even homebodies can find joy in a girls' trip. Choose a destination that feels like home. Think cozy cabin or a low key beach house. Bring your favorite book or journal and carve out you time. You just might be surprised how much you love being a homebody in a new place with your girls. So, how do you turn this dream into reality? First, own it. Treat your girls' trips like a non negotiable appointment for your soul. Here are some practical steps to make it happen. Number one, start small. If a big trip feels overwhelming, plan a weekend getaway within driving distance. No passports, no stress. Number two, set a budget. Be upfront with your girls about what everyone can afford. Look for deals on sites like Airbnb or Groupon, or plan a potluck style trip where you all share the costs. Number three, plan together. Get everyone's input on the vibe, the adventure, relaxation, or a mix. Use a group chat or share a Google Doc to brainstorm. Number four, commit. Pick a date, book something, even if it's just a deposit, and hold yourself accountable. Tell your girls we're doing this. Number five, embrace the bucket list. Choose one thing you've always wanted to do, whether it's wine tasting, hitting a hike, or dance class, hot yoga, and make that the centerpiece of your trip. And if you're stuck, try this. Text your besties right now and say, girls trip, yes or yes, and start the conversation and let the magic unfold. I have just done this all summer long. I have besties, my top people that I connect with, and they all live a distance away. So I just went and saw one not too long ago in Lethbridge. I went and saw another one in Prince Albert, and I just talked to my girlfriend in BC. I'm like, girlfriend, tell me your days, and I am booking a trip. And I make it a priority because I want to connect with them because they mean so much to me. So, babes, you've got everything you need to make that girls' trip happen. It's not just a getaway, it's a chance to reconnect, recharge, and rediscover that fierce, fabulous woman that you are. So, grab your phone, rally up your crew, and pick a date because your soul deserves this. And you want inspiration? Head to my Manifest Boss Babe community on Facebook. It's called Unleash Your Inner Boss Babe. It's free. And share your girls' trip dream ideas. And if you need help, ask for help and we can give you tons of ideas and I can give you different things that you can do and how to do it on a budget friendly scale too. It doesn't have to be all out like going to Mexico for 10 days. It can be something super small and fun and intimate. whatever it is. Let's just get online and share our ideas. Thank you for tuning in, you incredible women. If this episode lit a spark, drop me a review. Share it with your besties so then they can get on board with this girls' trip idea and keep manifesting your dream life. But until then, keep shining, keep loving, and book the damn trip.